So we're at the latest luxury property we just locked up on the MLS. It's $1 million flip. Today we're gonna decide whether we're gonna buy it or pass on it.
Come on with us and help us make this decision.
So we just locked this property up on the MLS for $950,000.
That's right, another MLS deal that we found and got it accepted, just like we always do. So $950 is our purchase price. We're in here today to take a look at the house, to see if we even like it, take a look at the floor plan, feel it out, see where the house sits inside the neighborhood, and see maybe if we can come up with a ballpark of a renovation number that we can do this for.
Yeah, we have a budget that we initially locked it up off of, which is about $120,000. So 3,000 square foot house, it's 2,700 square feet with a casita.
Yes.
Looks a little choppy, looks a little bit closed in. Let's see if we could open this thing up and make it work for us.
Okay, first things first, let's head this way.
Yeah, always to the kitchen.
First thing I'm noticing walking into this kitchen is that it's incredibly small.
Dude, for what we would have to sell this house for $1.3 million, you guys know that we like big kitchens, and this is not that.
So this whole space right now is probably only about a 10-foot wide space. All of our appliances are pretty much crammed in here. The ceiling feels low because we have soffits coming down, and this is the only other addition to the kitchen is like a little fridge wall.
And what is this like little kitchen nook right here? This is like,
it's our little mini UFC octagon. You can get in there.
Yeah, we could fight in this thing.
Fight over breakfast. So I can already tell one of the things that we're gonna have to do is figure out a way to expand this kitchen, either making it feel taller and more grand, or actually bringing it out towards the rest of the house.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how we could bring it out. One easy thing that we could do that's budget friendly, you know, cabinets aren't cheap, but we would have to do it on this house, is remove that soffit above these cabinets here. We'll put 42-inch cabinets in, which is what's here now, but add another 24-inch cabinet on top of it, so it really makes the kitchen feel a lot taller.
So first things first, I'm just not loving the kitchen. It's very, very small, and if we can do that and afford to do that, then maybe it's okay, but overall, don't love the kitchen.
I don't like the living room either though.
Well, I don't even know, is this the living room or is that the living room? That might be more like your formal entry right off the front door. This is probably your more like informal living room, but yeah, to be honest, I hate how it's separated.
Can the whole thing come down?
That's a big question. Without getting into designing this house right now, like if we can take this down, that would be a huge plus. If not, I don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a closet here. This is just a niche. And then you know there's nothing load bearing around the fireplace because it's hollow all the way up. I think this whole wall could come down, but that...
With how thin this house is and how close we have other walls, I would say it's probably not, but we're gonna have to check it out because...
Yeah, that would be a big difference maker. But if not, what do we do?
We don't buy it.
Can we expand the kitchen?
We might be able to expand the kitchen like down that way a little bit, but let's go see what else this house has to offer.
Yeah, the kitchen sucks.
So back over into the more formal living area. If that wall does come down, which I'm really hoping we can do, we do have a great wall here to put a fireplace and put a TV and kind of just redirect the feature wall this way.
Yeah, this was obviously used initially as a dining area.
I hate when dining rooms have carpet under them. It's the dumbest thing.
So weird. So that would be like a formal living room, dining room here, and that's a very small TV family room over there.
Or maybe this is all living room and that becomes dining room.
Small dining room off the kitchen.
Close to the kitchen.
That would work.
That could work well.
Yeah, because we could definitely do a big feature wall or something on that and make this area nice. And it has access to the backyard, so.
These sliders are pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's something that we usually try to put into our $1 million flips or luxury flips.
Is there a divider in it?
But these are actually in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of bending. We might be able to fix up that stuff.
Yeah, I think they could bend that back.
But we just did a house in this neighborhood, El Macero, where we left all the sliders. We might be able to get away with that here too.
This is nice.
Yeah, this is
Now that we're in the backyard, this is a huge covered patio all the way across.
Maybe needs a couple fans.
Throw a couple of fans hanging down, make them nice.
You know, there's no kitchen though. There's no like outdoor kitchen area.
No, there's not.
I'm not even seeing a
barbecue stub or anything?
No, nothing on this side. But that would be such a cool place, like right here, just like at my house, to do a little floating barbecue.
Yeah.
Not super expensive, tucked away so the smoke can go outside. It's a perfect little spot to do it right off the kitchen.
Inside and out, I'm just noticing paint's not in bad shape.
Little bit of cracks and stuff, but
the body's in really good shape.
Yeah.
We could come through, just reflash all the trim around the house.
fix some cracks.
And save a couple $1,000 there. That's a good savings because this is not a bad color. If we just retouch the trims, it'll look brand new.
Yeah, and it's painted just like what the neighborhood calls it.
Yeah.
It's all their colors.
Yeah, it's a little faded around the trim, but the body's beautiful. So
while we're out here, why don't we just take a look at the backyard?
Yeah. It's big.
It's got some nice space to it.
It's big.
I mean, all this is pretty old and kind of like dingy looking as far as the plants and the grass goes. Some nice big trees, but this is the moneymaker right here.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't have a neighbor right on the other side of a wall or a fence.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of a break.
Look at how private the side yards are as well.
Yeah.
That one you can't even see their yard. This one, the wall's higher, so they're up a little bit. So they definitely aren't looking into our yard.
No.
This is a very, very private rear yard, which is
cool.
super nice, especially for the neighborhood that we're in. More of a country club neighborhood, higher end. People want their privacy, so this works really well.
And you know, not that we will do it on this house, but there is room for a pool at this house. You could easily fit a pool in that corner over there. Maybe not something gigantic, but you could do it.
If we put a pool in this house, we're adding, I'd say a $60,000 to $75,000 pool in this house adds over $125,000 in value to the property.
So that's something we got to consider because that's going to be the longest time frame of anything we could do to this house.
It could add four months to the job.
Is that worth doing, or does it make money just buying it without it
and making
flipping
it nice.
the house without it?
Yeah, and we just sold the one down the street for 1.34.
It only had a little spa.
With only a spa in it, which is practically no pool.
Yeah.
And they were empty nesters. They didn't even want a pool, to be honest. So people are looking for homes in the neighborhood that they don't have to have any maintenance on. So it works.
Okay. Let's check out the rest of the house.
Yeah, let's go to the master. So heading to the master, this house is 3 bedrooms plus a casita,
So
which
4 beds.
has a bath.
It has its own bath.
And an office. And this is a good size office up here too.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
So 4 beds, 3 baths with an office.
Love it. That's a really good layout for this neighborhood.
Yeah.
So going to the master, double doors are nice.
Yeah, you know what? See, they pulled the ceilings up here just like the living room. So even though this might not be the largest house, it feels grand because you have really
these
tall
are
ceilings.
really good ceilings. This is a big master. This is not a small room
it's actually
at all.
a huge room, and it's got its own access to outside.
This is nice. Big window looking outside.
Yep.
Door going outside.
I think we could fit maybe like a small little fireplace, but overall when you walk in, it's a good feeling for a good master.
The high ceilings make this a winner.
Yeah. Let's go look at the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom.
Ooh, this feels tight.
This is a little odd.
Look how like narrow it is.
A little odd.
Walking right in here, you know? I'm only got like maybe a 3-foot space walking into my supposed big, nice master bathroom.
Yeah, and the 2 doors on the master closet. So if you can see, it's all one closet, but there's 2 doors into it. That kills so much space into this closet.
Yeah, you could have storage all right here.
Yeah, you don't need 2 doors at all. So that's weird.
The one thing that I'm loving about this room is there's a ton of natural light in here. It's really bright and we don't even have a single light on right now.
High ceilings in here as well, which really helps make it feel larger.
What I'm not loving is the shower.
Yeah, I mean,
it's too small.
It's too small. It really makes this hallway feel thin. We could definitely do something with the shower, and then with the tub and the back wall.
Yeah.
We know there's something in here that can be reconfigured to make this a really nice bathroom.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if we need these.
It just shrinks it again by putting another wall in the room.
If this isn't load bearing, we take this out and put a vanity all the way across with big mirrors on it.
Exactly.
This bathroom would look really, really upgraded.
It's a little bit of puzzle piece fitting in here because it's not that big. This is kind of narrow.
Yeah.
And this, I'm guessing, pretty much has to stay. This is where the toilet is.
Yeah.
So I can't really do anything with this. We have this space and this space to work with. So we gotta make it all fit in here.
But they're not small spaces. I think there's something that we could definitely do something with.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, can we keep it within budget or not?
That's always the key.
So the rest of the house, we got a powder bath here, which is not a small powder bath, so we could do something nice in there.
Right.
And then I think we have the other 2 bedrooms here. So
2 bedrooms that share a bath right here.
and then a big laundry room.
Right.
So we could do something really creative in the laundry room as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then of course we have a 3-car garage, which at this price point in the millions, our advice is to always have at least a 3+ car garage on the property. It's just, you know, people at this price point have more cars, so.
That's a really deep garage too.
Yeah.
This is actually really nice. Maybe getting rid of this so it doesn't feel low, but overall it's just a pretty big 3-car.
What's that fridge doing in here?
This is a little maybe secret gem that the house has to offer. I think it's a little damaged, but in its heyday, this thing was expensive.
That's not a cheap fridge.
Overall, I think we found a lot of things we like and a lot of things we don't like about this house, so let's go inside and try to make a decision.
Let's run some numbers, yeah. Okay, so.
Let's think about this house here.
You know, the biggest problem of the house, I like everything about this house other than the kitchen that we're standing in.
Very small kitchen, and I know we were optimistic in the bathroom, but also very small primary bathroom.
You know, double stack cabinetry, I could see some vision here. You know, we could fit an island in here for sure. Bring this to one level, waterfall it, maybe expand a little bit.
Besides taking this wall out, and maybe rearranging the master bathroom, nothing is like over the top crazy that's gonna push renovation way over budget.
I don't think so either.
On the plus side, this is a single story house with a casita, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
Really nice lot on the open space.
Very private. The entry courtyard we could do something really nice with and make that look super modern.
And it comps out directly on one of the almost model match homes and one of our sales as well.
Yeah, so the numbers are there. So if we bought this home at $950,000,
Yep,
we put $120,000 into it,
somewhere around there, yeah.
and we sell this home what we think would be a low end of 1.3 million based off the other comps that just recently sold, and
Okay.
they sold fast.
Yeah.
We would make about $150,000 on this deal.
Yeah, so honestly, that pencils pretty well.
Yeah, it's just over 10%. It's 10 to 12%, which
Yep.
is kind of what we like to hit on these luxury deals. So I don't see anything that would make us pass on this house.
I think it all comes down to let's get the contractor in and design this thing and figure out if we can make sense of the negatives within the budget.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, this is no easy task to do, whether we're doing a luxury property or an entry-level house. If you guys have any questions, always reach out to us in the comments and we will definitely help you out.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see exactly what we do to this property if we decide to buy it.
Show us some love, but until then,
We'll see you on the flip side.